Hi there and welcome to my vlog for February 2020. I'm recording this on Saturday the 29th of February. I've actually surpassed myself this month and I've played a whole raft of games, so I will get straight into them with Apex Legends and Overwatch with my husband. No great surprise there. I completed my playthrough of Supergiant Games' Pyre. I did start that off quite some time ago and then the combat actually really stressed me out, so I stopped playing it and didn't go back to it for a while. After watching the Supergiant concert in January that my husband and I went to, I really wanted to finish it off because everyone was raving about the soundtrack to Pyre. I just ended up putting the game on easy and making my way through the story instead of stressing out about the combat, which still actually gets quite difficult towards the end. But I really enjoyed it. I liked the characters, I liked the storyline. I like the pressure of the decisions that you had to make and how you had to set up your team for the combat sessions. Very different to what they've done before, but I think any fan of Supergiant Games will probably get something out of it, even if it's just the art style or the music. I can see why it wouldn't be to everyone's tastes, but I'd still say if you're keen on that developer to have a look if you've not already. I've carried on trying to be active in February, playing RingFit Adventure and beat Saber. Still haven't lost quite as much weight as I'd like to, but you know, maybe one day if I actually stop eating so much chocolate and drinking so much wine, but hey ho, never mind. At least some exercise is better than none, eh? We had some friends round in February for a few drinks and a bit of a catch up, and we played through all of the Jackbox party packs other than the new one, which I still haven't bought yet. I'll probably wait for it to come down on sale, basically because as much as I do enjoy the packs, there tends to just be one or two games that I enjoy and then we never look at the others. So I don't really want to pay full price at the moment for another pack that I'll end up playing probably one game out of every time we have someone round. I also had a very quick game of Warhammer Vermintide 2. I bought the DLC for this ages and ages ago and never got around to playing it. I tried to find a match for the next set of DLC, which I'd never played, and didn't actually find anyone playing those, so had a quick game in quick play instead, and I forgot how difficult that game is, but how much I enjoyed it. So hopefully I will try and get back to that and see if I can actually see those DLC levels, or if not I might just have to try and play through with the NPCs, which don't really want to do because I do find them a bit of a nuisance, but I'll see how it goes. So also in February was SpecialEffect's GameBlast event, and I spent the weekend of that playing 24 hours worth of games. I didn't quite make the 24 hours over the weekend, but I have now finished all of my hours off, and the games that I played were as varied as I could possibly make them and games that I hadn't really played before. So I started playing Dark Souls Remastered, which I've never played before, and was actually quite surprised at how far into it I got. I only played a couple of hours worth. I then went on to play something a little bit more sedate called The First Tree, which I actually completed. It's only about an hour and a half, 2 hours long, and that was really relaxing with a nice storyline. Voice acting was fine. I think it was actually the couple who made the game that voice acted it. Storyline was not pretentious as such, but maybe could have been presented a little bit better, I felt, but still emotional and did what it needed to do, and it was fine. I'm not sure if I'd really recommend it as such, but my playthrough is available on YouTube if anyone wants to go and take a look, but as I say, short and sweet, and it's quite cheap, so if that might be your cup of tea, then take a look, but as I say, I'm not sure if I'd wholeheartedly recommend. I also did a very quick playthrough of City of Brass, which I've had for a while and wanted to get round to. I was hoping that I'd enjoy it more than I did, but maybe I need to go back to it and try it again because, as I say, playing on stream and I was quite tired and played, you know, sort of Dark Souls already, so my brain was a bit fried, so perhaps I just wasn't in the right frame of mind, but I'll try it again at some point, I think. I played a fair amount of a game called Void Bastards, which is a roguelike where you play... Oh, how do I explain this? You play a person who's a criminal who's been basically dehydrated and then rehydrated, and you're sent in to retrieve certain things from spaceships, kind of FTL style. You make your way through the map and get different objectives. It's a really quirky, weird game. The aesthetic of it is really unusual and unique, and I really liked that. I liked the storyline and the text and the flair of it. It's really funny. The gameplay is quite tough. You have to really be able to manage your air supplies and your health and ammunition and things with the enemies that you come up against. So if you like roguelikes and you like first-person shooters, I would highly, highly recommend. There's really something to it, and I hope I'll get back to it soon. I started playing through Degrees of Separation, which I was really, really hoping to like because it looks gorgeous, and I really like that idea of playing two characters and having to work together to solve puzzles. And though the game is absolutely beautiful, I found some of the puzzles just a bit mind-boggling. Whether, again, I just wasn't in the right frame of mind. I should maybe go back to it and try it again. Because, you know, the storyline's simple enough, and it's, you know, a boy and a girl are trying to finish this quest and find out what's going on and different things. You know, it's nothing groundbreaking, but the game and how it looks is actually really beautiful, and if you've not seen it, I would recommend taking a look. But as I say, it didn't really grab me. Maybe I need to go back to it again, but if it might be your thing and you like puzzles and platforming, then, you know, perhaps you'll enjoy it more than I did. I started playing through a game called The Pedestrian for GameBlast, which is phenomenal, and I would highly recommend if you like puzzle games. It's set basically on, well, plaques, really. You play a stick figure and you go from these sort of plaques or street signs and different things, and you have to make your way through the world solving puzzles, working out how to get keys to doors, and you have to basically link these plaques or the street signs together in particular orders to make your way through each screen. It's a really unusual premise. I love the art style. The puzzles have been challenging but fine so far. I have been recording myself playing it, and that playthrough is up on YouTube. There are some puzzles that I get stuck on, so don't mind me just looking frantically at the screen for a while, just trying to work out what to do. But as I say, it's got such a gorgeous aesthetic, and if you like puzzle games, then I'd definitely look to pick it up, and don't watch too many of the puzzles being played, because half of the joy really is seeing the world open up. And yes, definitely have a look. I also started a playthrough of RiME, which is a third-person sort of action-adventure puzzle game. I actually bought the game for my dad a while ago, and I know he enjoyed playing through it. I'm not sure how far he actually got into it or whether he completed it or not, but I was actually looking forward to starting that off. I really enjoyed it. I got to a certain point where I just got stuck. There's stealth sections in the game which I didn't expect, and I am not the biggest fan of stealth. So I got to that point, couldn't work out where I was meant to go next, and just kind of left it there. I'd like to go back to it. I was a little bit annoyed that when I was streaming, I actually left one of my wrong templates up on screen, which was a little bit annoying because I might have looked at doing that as a YouTube playthrough. With that stamp on screen, it kind of looks a little bit unprofessional, but I might do. It depends. I'll see how I feel. So a huge and varied range of games for February. I've been a busy girl, so thank you very much for watching. I'm finally up to date with all my vlogs, so I apologise for the very short monthly recaps. I'm hoping to get back into some sort of routine, whatever that looks like, from March going forward. But thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now.